Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a wear test on the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Full Coverage Foundation. That was a lot. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into this video. Okay, so right off the bat, I have very dry skin. Normally I have combination skin, but it has hit that part of winter where my skin is just so dry, and I have quite a few breakouts around my skin which are just extra dry, so that makes foundation kind of cling to it. So if it does that with this foundation, it's kind of normal because my skin just sucks right now, you know what I mean? So the claims on this foundation, it says it's full coverage foundation up to 24 hours wear, matte finish, breathable and comfortable, oil free, doesn't clog pores. All of that sounds really great. I usually tend to stay away from matte foundations because my skin is so dry, but during the summertime I would reach for something like this if it did follow its claims. Also, I apologize if you hear dogs barking in the background. I own a lot of dogs and there's a lot of dogs in my neighborhood, so the dog barking is kind of unavoidable. Sorry. And one more disclaimer, if I start losing my voice during this video, I am getting sick. So there's that. I'm going to start by applying the primer that I use every single day. It is the Revlon Photoretic Perfecting Primer. I love this primer so much. It really does smooth out pores. Okay, so my skin has been moisturized and primed, so let's go ahead and start applying the foundation. And this is a true first impressions for me. I haven't swatched it or anything. Okay, so I did this half with a sponge. This side is still blank. I'm going to try it with a brush. I never do my foundations with a brush because I don't like the way it looks on my skin. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to try it out. If it doesn't work, I'm going to switch back over to the sponge. But what I'm noticing on the sponge side so far is, I mean, it looks okay. It's not like, it's not blowing me away, but it looks okay. It's not caking up in my nose yet, but I feel like that's coming. And it's sitting on my skin okay. It's not blending in as perfect as some of my foundations, but it doesn't look extremely cakey. And it is very full coverage. They didn't lie about that. Also, I love this color. This color is perfect for my skin. I always wing it when choosing my foundation shades. I do okay for myself. Okay. Let's go in with a brush. Yeah, this is kind of a disaster with the brush. I'm gonna go back in with the sponge. It's so thick that it doesn't really want to move with the brush at all. Okay, so first impressions, I know I can't apply it with a brush, but that's just my skin specifically. It is full coverage. I noticed that in my normal areas where I'm not like as dry, it looks normal, it blends in with the skin. But with my breakout areas and my super dry areas, it's just sitting on top of the skin and it doesn't look the best. It doesn't look the worst, but it doesn't look the best. It's not something that I would reach for in the wintertime based on first impressions. But we are going to do a wear test today anyway, and even if we know that it's not going to wear well on my dry patches, we can try out the rest of the normal parts of my skin and see how that wears. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my makeup as I normally would. Oh yeah, this is not the greatest. I can tell after I've already put my concealer on, my whole face automatically looks cakey. Cakey, but we're gonna see how it looks when I set it with setting spray at the end. But as far as how it feels, matte. It looks matte and it definitely feels matte. And that's probably why it's not sitting well on my skin, because it is so matte. I'm not going to set the rest of my face because it really feels like it doesn't need it. And as cakey as it is, I would be kind of scared to see what it looked like setting my whole face. But in case you were wondering, I use the Fit Me Concealer and the Catrice Prime and Fine Powder. Okay, so the cheeks are still looking okay, but all of this down the middle is looking still very cakey. I'm going to finish up my eyes and then I'll zoom you guys in so you can see. Okay, so I went ahead and finished up my eyes and my lips off camera. Okay, so let me zoom you in so that you can see. Okay, so I'm not sure how much you can tell on camera, but it's fine on my cheeks. It's caked up in the creases of my nose. It's sitting weird on top of my nose, and there's where my breakout and my dry patch was like really intense, and it's just sitting on top of that. And as far as my forehead, it has settled into the creases fairly quickly, and I just put this thing on. So it's not looking too great for this foundation right now, at least for me. I'm thinking it might be a pretty good foundation in the summertime, but we're here, so we're gonna go ahead and do the wear test for the rest of the day and see if at least it gets any worse. It might sink in and look better, who knows. So it is 9:54 right now, and I'll check back in with you guys later. Okay guys, I'm back. It's 5:36 p.m. right now. It's been about, I want to say 7 hours, was it? And it's a no for me. Yeah, I might try this foundation again in the summertime, but it's just broken apart into a huge disaster. Let me zoom you in so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I know that it doesn't look great in the viewfinder, but it looks worse in person, let me tell you. All of this is broken apart. All of this is broken apart. The middle, forget about it. It's just not a cute look. You can definitely tell that I'm wearing foundation. Okay, so in conclusion, 24-hour wear, I think not. Will I try this again when my skin is a little less dry? Yeah, I'll give it another try, but I don't have high hopes for it. For those of you who have extremely oily skin, I think that you might like this a lot, but it's just not for me. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like me, please subscribe to my channel. Yeah. If you have any ideas on videos you might like me to do, please let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. Say bye.
Bye.
Okay, so right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and, don't know why I'm doing a lot of this. Shit, all my brushes are up here. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if you think that this foundation looks bad on the camera, then okay guys, that's it for this video. Stop.
Bye. Bye.
You want me to do? Say bye guys.
Bye guys.